Let's have a beautiful experience. In this video, we're going to talk about hangovers, how to cure them, how to naturally raise your testosterone, and how to make your penis bigger. It's a beautiful thing. You gotta love it. All right, before we get started here, please do me a huge favor. Bam. Please subscribe to the channel, tell some friends, and of course I go by Jesus_Detroit on my Instagram, Snapchat I'm Young Dago. And that's right, in this video I'm waking up with a hangover, and I felt the inclination to just share this information with the masses on how I go about handling this. And as you know, my channel here is dedicated to helping you make your penis bigger, wider, thicker, longer, stronger, and harder. I got the Big Cock Consciousness, the Big Cock Collective, and I'm a spiritual guide and a mentor, and I can help you, become your best version. It's what I'm about, and I intend on you guys to, feel beautiful. So with that, I had a hell of a night last night. Just definitely riding my bridge in the alcohol realm, and among other things that kind of fell into my lap the other night. Sometimes you do things because you're just going with the motion of the now, and it's just felt like the right thing to do at the time. But for every great high, there's always going to be that low that you got to deal with, man. I had to, ride that lightning all last night before I went to bed, and this morning, man, it was definitely a more rougher go for me, for my usual, cup of Joe flow, just, do my thing. Today I had to wake up, and I'll start with this. Like last night, it's definitely riding the alcohol bridge, as I call it, because no matter what, like if you're doing shots, beer, wine, whatever it is, to me alcohol has all got a limit. It's got what I call the bridge, and you can dance on that bridge for as long as you want, but everybody's eventually gonna get to the end of that bridge, and it's gonna be like, the bridge is out, like True Lies reference right there. But when you get to the end of the bridge, you're in the spirit realm, and whether you're drinking spirits, that will get you there a lot quicker, or if you're hanging out with some beers, regardless, you're going to enter that realm. And fortunately, I always intend and attract, more positive spirits. And I know that might sound kind of crazy or whatever, but you got to look at it from this perspective. If you ever, blacked out or had some type of experience where you got drunk and you're like, why did I do that? Why did I say that? Why did this, that, or the other? And the way that I look at it is, when you enter the spirit realm, it's like pretty much, the guard's down. Like the keys to the Ferrari is, the Ferrari's got its keys in it, and somebody's going to want to go take it for a ride. And fortunately enough, I feel like there's always good spirits that want to take this, this out for a cruise, and sometimes, unfortunately, it could be, some crazy, hectic stuff. And you'll definitely be waking up, doing some ho'oponopono, doing some apologies for the stuff that you did the other night. And, that's definitely a great way to start your day, man. Just, ho'oponopono is a, beautiful thing, just to clear up that karma, your conscience, and everything that you did at that, last night or whatever. It's a beautiful way of going about it. And I've really been adamant about doing it. It's 4 phrases. You say, I am sorry, because you're taking ownership for what you did. You're saying, please forgive me, because you got to ask for forgiveness. You're saying, thank you, because gratitude's the attitude. And I love you, because you always got to come from the heart, man. You got to come with that love. And yeah, so last night, doing some, some other things. And I didn't go too crazy on the other stuff, the powder, the blow, whatever you want to, the blow, the boom, the bam, the pow. I'm not about that stuff, as a matter of fact, because in my game and my vision, blow is definitely nothing for, somebody that wants to manifest a huge piece of meat swinging in the knees. You know what I mean? Like, blow, make you feel like Superman, but it's like your performance is, no good. everything's got a level though. I mean, it's not, obviously if you do too much, it's no good. A little bit, you can ride that lightning. I do not condone the use of drugs. And you might look at people like, you know, that Dan Brazerian guy and find out that he, what do you call it? He OD'd on Viagra, which anybody knows that if you've done blow, you're trying to fight, you're fighting fire with fire at that point. You're trying to be able to be Superman and have the super hard, you know, have the throbbing cock, man. You want to be able to have it all. And when you're riding that lightning, man, you're going to find yourself either in the hospital or sick, or, you know, saying some prayers in a bathtub or whatever you got to do to just make you, you know. And that's why I don't recommend anybody does that. And the reason that, like I said, I don't like it because I get more high on having a huge cock. You know what I mean? That's just my high, you know, and that's something that's free. You know what I mean? And it's just being able to breathe, man, just is something that you should be able to see. So, you know, just it's really a beautiful thing when you can actually appreciate who you are. And I feel, you know, because we're all from the stars, man. And I feel that the main thing with any drug addiction or any type of problem is you're not coming from love, man. You got to learn how to love yourself first. And I've preached this in AA classes, and, you know, for, you know, just to, and anybody that's got a problem with drugs, I always look at it like the underlying cause is you're not loving yourself enough, man. And, you know, obviously, like, dude, you ride the lightning like I just did last night. It's like, who wants to do this every day, man? I want to be 100% me every single day that I can be and that I'm breathing, because I know that what's in me is just everywhere, and I want to be able to experience that at any given time. And, you know, when you crank it up a notch and you ride that lightning, the next thing you know, the next day isn't as, you know, it isn't as, you know, it isn't as pleasurable as what it was, you know. So, but you always got to keep your mind clear, you know, because that's where beauty appears. Clear mind, superior attitude, and that's a beautiful thing. Always giving the gratitude. So even when I woke up, I mean, if you watched my video yesterday, you've seen, like, you know, I gave a little bit of my wake up routine. I always give gratitude before I leave the bed. You know, I always say, thank you for giving me another shot, you know, and that's my own words, man. Like I said, the way that I speak could be like Mandarin to you, so you got to find the ones that go with your flow, you know, just give some type of praise to above, man. Like the sun's shining on me right now, so I say thank you. You know, thank you so much, sun. And that's definitely something that I recommend if you have the opportunity to cure a hangover. You know what I mean? Just immediately get out in that sun. Like, that's what I did. I woke up, you know, I gave some gratitude, and I just ran straight for the door. Of course, you know, I don't wear clothes, man. I get right in the yard, you know, and I got this bulb just shining on me, you know, keeping my skin glowing, hair flowing, body growing. I'm just giving appreciation to that. And that's one of the first things that anybody should do, and definitely help improve my mood immediately. And then after that, I took a hop in a pool. And I know it ain't no Tony tank that all the LOA, Law of Attraction guys are having. Like, I got this installed in my house so I can take the cold plunge. And, you know, to each their own. I mean, eventually one day, you know, it might, I don't know, anything's possible. I feel like a cold shower will do you just as good, or, you know, above ground pool apparently, man. Everybody's got to make it work with what they got. And, you know, a cold shower is definitely worth a shot. I'll probably have a video where I show you how to, you know, maintain having a huge piece of meat while you're in that shower, man, because cold helps me grow, man, you know, because if you can withstand being uncomfortable, that's where the other, you know, on the other side of that, that's where growth happens. So I'm all about, you know, doing stuff to just make me huge, and that's my, you know, one of my intentions for helping yous out there. You know, I really want you to feel beautiful, feel huge, make yourself the best you can be, naturally raise your testosterone, because when you drink like this, it's not good for your body. And, you know, obviously you don't want to be putting, you know, some stimulants in it for a night, but, you know, what are you going to do? Sometimes it comes up, man. And, you know, we're only here for, you know, we're here for a beautiful experience, man. So you got to do whatever you can to enjoy the now. And I'd say that doing drugs is counterproductive to the majority of your time. But every once in a while, man, you got to, you know, crank it up a notch, ride the lightning, and, you know, and that's it, man. You know, you're going to cramp thunder. You know, I'm sorry, I just thought of Rocky right there, man. You know, just coming through me. And anyways, you know, like I said, quick hangover remedy for me is the sun. Definitely drink some water real quick. I hit the apple cider vinegar up. Sometimes I find myself that I got to puke, you know, or purge is whatever they call it. And I don't know why some people think that it's not good. I mean, if your body, listen to your body. If it wants to throw up, just throw it up. All right. I know maybe some people might have issues from being, you know, any eating disorders or whatever. But, you know, like if your body's telling you to puke, just go for it. You know what I mean? You got to get it out of you, man. And that's usually what a hangover cure really is a detox. You're getting everything out of your system, which is why I don't, wind's looking beautiful, which is why I don't recommend, you know, like, you know, eating in the morning. You know what I mean? I'm a guy that fasts, but sometimes like you're hearing me say that, like that's like insane, right? You know, I mean, not being able to eat something, like that's usually the go-to move for everybody's hangover, is to definitely either have the hair of the dog and, you know, crack another beer and, you know, have that cheer going, or just have a Bloody Mary, or just be able to get some greasy bacon, you know, avocado, omelet. I got a whole bunch of food that's running through my mind right now because I did not eat probably for about at least 15 hours since my hangover, since I stopped from my hangover. And one of my biggest tips for you to avoid a hangover is don't go to sleep drunk. That is the key, man. If you can stay up, ride that lightning, the next day you're going to be thanking yourself that you put in the work last night. Because it's like this, man. You're either going to be doing your work before you go to bed or when you wake up. And how you choose to do it is how you're going to do it. And most people, you know, will take the easier route and just pass it out. But, I mean, I got routines before I go to bed, man. I got to make sure I brush my teeth. I mean, I try to, you know, I like to brush my hair, but, you know, I mean, sometimes you can't do that, man. You got to go with the woo way of the day. And, you know, I'm not going to spend 20 minutes brushing my hair when I'm wasted, like when I'm, you know, wasted hangover type. Just, you know, I work on just cleaning my pores and brushing my teeth. Shot apple cider vinegar right before, and then I hit, you know, then I'm passed out going to sleep. But I'll tell you what, man, like when you're just like, when you're in that that wobbly, unstable condition and you're just like, oh my God, I just want to just pass out. I mean, I know that the pass out isn't worth it. So I have that, you know, that extra pump in me, like, all right, come on, man, let's get through this. Let's go brush our teeth. Let's keep this beautiful. Keep positive affirmations just ablazing. Understand that tomorrow's going to be a beautiful day. And sure enough, when I woke up, man, it was hot out and I'm sweating. And next thing you know, I got the sun glowing on my body and I'm jumping in the pool, you know, doing the Tony Tank style, you know, where you, I love that, you know, I'm not your guru, by the way, that Tony Robbins, he's all like, moo, 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 and then he jumps in his Tony Tank. And I feel like he's the one that started that, so I'm calling it a Tony Tank before anybody else did. Or maybe not. Maybe somebody else called it a Tony Tank, but I feel like you know, that it's worth calling it a Tony Tank because that's the first place that I saw it. And I mean, who else does a cold plunge like that, you know? And that's definitely a way to wake up your senses, man. It's a beautiful thing. Like, I'm just sweating and I'm just like, you know, the first thing I did is, you know, jump in that pool and it's just like, boom, this life comes to you, man. It's a beautiful thing. And, you know, of course I took it easy today. I kind of just like hung out, you know, I listened to my animals. They wanted to sleep, you know, my cat C's sleeping, my bear and my wolf were sleeping. So I just took it easy and kind of just like, you know what, I got to go woo way today. You know, that's a Tao practice where you're just going with the flow of the day. And that's what I did, man. I just hung out in the sun, just sleeping on the ground, you know, on the grass and just hanging with my animals. And that was a great way of getting through a hangover. And I know not everybody can do that, you know, and whenever a party night comes to me, I usually am prepared that the next day I'm going to be able to, you know, take care of myself. You know, I'm going to take care of myself while I'm doing it because I love myself and I love you guys, man. The universe is a mirror, man. So you got to start right here, man. Keep your mind clear, have beauty appear, man. And that's what I'm all about here on, you know, on the BCC, man. It's what I'm about. My intention is to make people feel comfortable and feel beautiful in their own skin. And, you know, I want to help you out along the way. You know, this is you know, we're having the human experience as well. You know, you got to do some things and feel some stuff. And you know what? Sometimes you're gonna have to, you know, you're gonna have to go through a hangover if if that's just part of what you do, man. But like I said, you're better off limiting, you know, those type of days, because I don't want to go one day without being able to just, you know, be 100% of what I am. And you know, going to the gym is something that I love to do. It just always improves my mood. And unfortunately, when you're hungover, it's the last thing you want to do. And you know, you just want to just either sit there and eat something. And you know, I was just thinking earlier, like, you know, what I used to love doing, like when I was living in San Diego, you know, I would go to this food truck, man, and I would just get me like a ceviche or some type of cocktail. It had like oysters in it, and it was like, you know, some calamari, and it was just beautiful. Like, it was like everything that you needed to just heal your body and just keep you going and get in the ocean. And that's what I would do over there, you know. And I feel like that's something that if you got to eat something, go be smart about what you're eating, man. Try to put some nutraceuticals in your body, man. I love using that word because I watched the vegan strongman. If you never checked out that YouTube story with this this Justin blonde-haired like older guy that, you know, he looks incredible, and you know, he preaches about longevity. So he's a beautiful person. And the story he did with this guy, man, it should be on Netflix. It was one of the best stories I watched. The comment section is lit, man. Like, if you watch that and you hear about like just the way he talks, like he doesn't say yes or no, he just says it is so, you know. And he talks about like, he's talking about peanut butter and jelly, like he's like making it like with like lasers or something, like you put puny earthlings in your peanut butter. Like the way he talks is just like, this guy's like an airbender, and he's magic, man. But this whole place is magic. You're magic. The magic's in me. Type that down, man. I believe, man, the magic is in me, man. I know that might sound corny or whatever, but I felt inspired to say it because this place is magic. And definitely check out that, you know, that's something worth checking out, man. It's very inspiring, man, because I'm a guy that intermittent fasts daily, and that was probably one of the videos that really woke me up to like, all right, I feel good about, you know, going 15-20 hours. And I've done prolonged fasts. You can go ahead and scroll through all my videos, man. I'm putting content out daily, and I have ones where I talk about, you know, like 36-hour fast using the lunar cycles. And you know me, I'm a lunatic. Just gotta howl it out, man. Howl out the hangover, man. That's a great way to go about it too, man. Feels beautiful. My wolf's smiling because they just howled, and she's laying in the shade. I'll probably take her for a run here in a little bit. You know, that's just something that I gotta do for my day. You know, that's how I like to go with my woo way. I go, you know, barefoot, running with the animals. They ain't got shoes on their hoofs. I ain't got shoes on my feet. I don't believe in shoes, you know, as I say. Your sneaker game might be strong, but your feet is weak. So you got to make your feet strong, let them breathe. And yeah, man, hangover cure, man. Just get out there and just, like I said, the biggest secret is just don't go to bed drunk is really the key. And then when you wake up, sunshine, getting in some cold water, Tony Tank style. And anything to make you smile, man, is what it's all about. Because when you're smiling, you're getting back to source. That's what we're all designed and meant to be, man. This is just the natural state. And something that I notice, whether I'm in an astral realm or if I'm, you know, just being right now, like I know everything's on the chakra system. I know that if I don't, like, a smile isn't just the muscle movement of making a smile. It's made in the mind. So the mind is divine, you know what I mean? You go inside, you can find out a lot of stuff, and that's why I put myself on the divine, you know, steroids from the sun, man, steroids from the gods, man. I'm channeling in Hercules and Zeus and whatever, you know, Priapus, any type of god that is just, you know, that is, their body was just, you know, a tribute to this, you know, manifestation of being beautiful, man, and that's where I'm at with it. So with that, you know, make sure you guys sign up in the BCC, the Big Cat Collective. I will definitely give you some more valuable information there. I'm here to help you become your best version. And, you know, make sure you follow me on the social media, Jesus_Detroit. Ring the bell. Tell some friends. I love you guys, man. Just make sure whatever you do, come with the right intention. Give gratitude. You guys are beautiful. I love you guys. I'll be seeing you around. And we're gonna have plenty more beautiful experiences to come.